Good evening and welcome to SVG-TV News for Wednesday, December 18th, 2019. I am Yvette Bowens with the details. Inmates of Her Majesty's Prison in Kingstown were given the opportunity today to interact with their family. The Family Day for the festive season is also a feature of the annual Prison Week of activities here in SVG. Larissa Pugsley-Kidd tells us more in this report.
Wednesday, December 18th was a special day for inmates at Her Majesty Prison in Kingstown who were given the opportunity to spend some quality time with their loved ones on Family Day. At a Family Day held today under the theme Striving Hard for Rehabilitation 40 Years for Independence, there were many mothers who brought along their children to spend time with their fathers. President of the Prison Week Committee, Kevin Alexander, says the day is important for families, hence they created an open space with a Christmas ambience.
Have a meal, a lunch, greet them, and basically without less supervision as it normally happens. Yeah, so they had time to talk, ask what's going on home, and stuff like that. So we try to accommodate everybody. But we know it can't happen, but we try as best as we can to see how much we can accommodate.
Alexander said it is important that families do not neglect or turn their back on a relative behind bars.
You keep in touch, in connection with your loved one back behind there. So it's important to you to come and look for them, not just at Christmas, but if you can, once per week, that we, that we show them that they know they're still in touch and somebody still love them and they're not forgotten because they're behind the walls, they're not forgotten. So it's important every day.
As part of the prison system, inmates with penal cases usually have visitors once a week and those on remand twice per week. This inmate held his niece for the first time today and was also thankful for the opportunity to spend some time with his daughter and girlfriend.
First time, this is my boy baby, this is my guardian. Yeah, I don't like how I adjust this dog, I get 14 years. So in the place for the family, yes, so any time, out the way for day.
That is my boyfriend. I coping, it's okay. I could go with this. It's not the first time. It's hard, but then what you can do, yeah, just cope with it. My child father got 35, boyfriend get 14. I'm strong, I could go with it.
Also at today's Family Day, health checks were made readily available for inmates, visitors and staff by members of the Vinci Liberators organization.
It is showing that we are very productive in what we are doing here because we are screening a lot of persons. It's a range really. We have the young, the old, and they're ranging. But most of all, they're having a healthy lifestyle because from what we are picking up here.
Presently, there are 230 inmates at Her Majesty prisons, but not all had a visitor for the Family Day.
I like to tell them enjoy the Christmas, and I wish them all the best until the time come. And God said I have to leave here to be back with them. I'll be very, very happy.
A happy Merry Christmas and a season greetings to the whole of Simmons and the Grenadines, especially my loving mother, Shirley passing in 4 months, and my sister, Shani, Akeda passing.
The next Prison Week activity is the annual Christmas concert, which will be held this Sunday, December 22nd. For SVGTV News, Larissa Pugsley-Kidd.
The Christian Coalition SVG has expressed concern with the recent reports of rape and sexual abuse in the country. In a news release, the coalition said that at a time when the United Nations has identified 16 days of activism against gender-based violence under the theme, Orange the World, Generation Equality stands against rape. It is troubling to learn of the several sores that punctuate the life of the Vincentian Society. The group of churches said the most recent cases involving police officers are of special concern since those accused of being the alleged perpetrators are persons entrusted with the security of the nation. The coalition said it is mindful that the problem of rape is multifaceted and therefore requires responsible discourse as the nation collectively seeks to determine the root causes and mitigate against them. The group further stated that while it encourages the use of available research, they need to particularize the conversation to the Vincentian reality and challenged Vincentians to reject occasions where women are demeaned, objectified, and exploited. Reserved parking spaces and accessible wheelchair ramps at business places are two of the initiatives that are expected to be implemented here next year to allow persons with disabilities to get around more easily. These have been lobbied for by the Nursing Now SVG group, who took on the role of advocating on behalf of persons living with disabilities as part of the global Nursing Now campaign. Head of the Nursing Now SVG, Peggy De Silva, says businesses were targeted to include persons with disabilities as their customers. Hence, measures should be put in place to accommodate them.
And liaising with various stakeholders and business places for the construction of disability access ramps to their business places, the provision of wheelchair accessible toilet facilities, and where applicable, specially lowered windows or counters for wheelchair customers. I must say here and now that GECO, Mr. Tony Bowman specifically, was really excited and elated about this, and GECO is fully on board. We will be having wheelchair accessibility and a drop-down window or counter at the Centrex building. Applause, applause to GECO.
In addition, De Silva said parking lots should be accessible free of cost to persons with disabilities, and this has been well received by some parking facilities.
Also advocating for and liaising with stakeholders and business places to provide parking spaces clearly marked and reserved for persons with disabilities. Also, we are advocating with business owners, managers of parking lots, to designate and clearly demarcate parking spaces for persons with disabilities. Along with that, we have and continue to advocate for free parking in these parking lots for persons with disabilities. We already have verbal commitment from at least 2 operators of these parking facilities for free parking for persons with disabilities.
The Nursing Now SVG group said that they are also in talks with the Ministries of Education and Health to add facilities at the various institutions, specifically catering to persons with disabilities.
The construction of wheelchair access on the ramps and toilet facilities at various health facilities throughout the country. For those facilities that do not yet have those, we do have facilities with those in place, and we are working towards making it all inclusive. The construction of wheelchair access ramps and toilet facilities, as I said, throughout the country. We are advocating for and liaising with the Ministry of Education, etc., through our PS for the provision of wheelchair accessibility to schools, to include toilet facilities throughout the country as well.
Mapping of persons with disabilities in each health district was carried out, and it was decided that a day would be designated in every month for persons with disabilities to have a health check done. The Nursing Now group is also advocating for the use of sign language on television news programs. 6 bills are listed to be dealt with at tomorrow's meeting of the House of Assembly. Among those on the list is the Supplementary Appropriation Bill number 9, 2019, which is down to receive its first reading, and the Plant Breeders Protection Bill 2019, which is likely to be debated for approval after receiving its second reading. Select committee reports are expected to be presented on the Consumer Protection Bill, the Town and Country Planning Amendment Bill, the Tax Administration Bill, and the Child Justice Bill. Minister of Finance Camilla Gonzalez is expected to present a motion for approval, which is the Supplementary Appropriation Bill number 9, 2019. Tomorrow's meeting of Parliament is scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. at the House of Assembly in Kingstown. Welcome back. Young and old came out last night as the Belvedere community turned on their lights, displaying beautiful creations made out of reusable materials. The community's 2019 production is being hosted under the theme Festival of Lights. Representative of the organizing committee, Keith Miller, said such community work requires dedication, love, and commitment.
Work was done mainly by Clemmy and her team. Clemmy, Mon, and Tyrone. Clemmy came up with the theme and she built around that theme. So we have to commend Clemmy. She's not here. She ran home to pick up something, but she'll be back soon. Community work is hard work. Community work is dedication. Community work is love for people, and love for self. You have to be committed and give your time, your effort, and your energy.
Miller urged residents to work together to further develop the community.
What plans we have in place for next year? And we are asking persons to come forward and participate in what we have to do. It has to do with community building. So far, our neighborhood seems to be relatively quiet. We are located in an area where we will be attracted to criminal-minded people. We know what criminals look for. We have to try to keep them out. So we have to ensure that our community is safe. We cannot always depend on the police. We have to partner with them to ensure our own safety. Safety and security, these two things are so critical to our development. So we have to ensure that they're in place.
The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Band was part of the entertainment package at the Lighting Up event. Meanwhile, 9 Mornings activities are in full swing in several communities across SVG, and the main event in capital Kingstown continues to draw a large crowd at the Heritage Square. Here is a snippet of some of the performances and activities at this morning's event.
Jingle all the way. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, from the rescue and what I know and say, oh, jingle bells. Everyone's gathering around the fire. Lights fill the street like a high to die. I should be playing in the winter snow, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. What you don't understand is I'll catch a grenade for ya. Hold my hand on a blade for ya.
During this festive season, it is important that persons, especially the elderly, do not forget about their health. And 2 health-based organizations are teaming up with the Barley 9 Mornings Committee to host a family fun day in the community this Saturday. The activities will begin from 5 a.m. Persons can expect a series of activities synonymous with the 9 Mornings festivities, as well as various free health services. There will also be activities geared towards the children, such as face painting and a bouncing castle. Speaking with our news team on this upcoming event was proprietor of Allied Health Services, Sherry Sargent, who said the family fun day will feature many of the traditional local foods as well as health information for those who care for the elderly.
We have not had in a while, for example, Dukana. We're offering Dukana, and we also have your information where you can learn more about how to care for the elderly. So if you're taking care of your relatives in their home, we are going to have somebody there who can talk to you. You can tell them maybe little challenges that you're having, especially dealing with persons who have Alzheimer's and maybe Parkinson's. You having difficulties managing your diabetes and hypertension. We are there to give you information on how to do that. We have activities for the children because we are gearing towards promoting family. We are gonna have grandma's house, and this is where the children get to go and sit down and really listen to some of the old-time stories, Brian Nancy and Compy Tiger and all those old-time stories. We are also having a lot of card games for the men. You can get to play dominoes, cards. For the women, you can tell Nancy play rondage or jacks, you know, with the bouncing ball. You can also get to play ring games and all of this while you are having delicious local food.
Another entity which will be providing health services during the Family Day is Primal Herbal Health. Its manager, Crystalline Williams Jarvis, highlighted what services persons can expect.
The services that Primary will be offering is free body scan, where you're going to be plugged up to a machine, and the machine is going to scan the body. Whatever the scanner picks up, we have the herbal supplements that is going at an affordable rate, remembering that the body scan is completely free. So whatever you want me to scan, I'm going to scan it for you, whether if it's the lungs, the kidneys, whatever it is, I'm going to scan it for you. For persons who may have arthritis, or persons who may have poor circulation, we also have all of those supplements, and even we have a booster, which is a circulation booster that's going at an affordable price. So those are the services that we'll be offering, including the free blood pressure testing, free diabetic testing as well.
With just 5 more nights left for the 9 Nights of Lights event at the Botanical Gardens, persons are told they should not miss the opportunity to enjoy the fun activities at the gardens. The 9 Nights of Lights event launched last Saturday and attracted a large crowd to the gardens, which was transformed into a sea of lights. The lights are, however, not the only attraction. The event also features local foods and an entertainment package. In a telephone interview, Communication and Public Education Officer within National Parks, Rivers and Beaches Authority, Tony Barrow, said the turnout so far has been excellent and highlighted what persons can expect over this evening and on Friday evening.
Feature many of the upstage performers, the regular ones, and there will also be performances by friends of upstage such as the Bowmans, Members will be performing their Christmas hits. Some will be, both old and new. And, tonight we promise a fun and entertaining night under the lights for all ages, and we encourage persons to come out in their numbers for tonight. And the admission tonight is only children 2 and adults 5. Tomorrow, the Yulu Pan movement is taking over the garden, and we're going to have a night of pan. And I know Vincentians, they love their pan music at Christmas. So that night, for our pan lovers, we're encouraging you to come out to that night. On Friday, it's our family movie night featuring The Grinch. And this is a special night. And, 9 nights is all about family. So we're encouraging our family, parents and the children to come out and bring your blankets, your pillows, your sheets, whatever you love, whatever is comfortable for you. Come out and just enjoy the movies under the lights.
Barrow said the entertainment package caters to everyone.
Saturday is our drum extravaganza. We're featuring St. Vincent's and the Grenadines Drum Foundation. And in addition to the drumming, we'll have a march around the garden with our glow sticks. So it's something that we didn't have last year, but we have in this year. So for the people who love drum and who just probably want to have a nice walk around the park in the night, this is the night for you. And Sunday, we have our gospel night featuring the Police, Christian Soldiers, Higher Heights for Christ. We have Janelle and Daniel Alexander, and we're going to close it with Friends and Harry. And that night is just for all the Christians, or just people who just love music, who love positive music, and we're just going to worship the Lord on Sunday. And we're going to close on Monday with just our, for some of the performers from previous days, or they will be just coming back and gracing us once more, just to, finish on a high for 9 nights.